So there's been recent reports coming out that indicate that Israel conducted some airstrikes on an Iranian military base in the Kermanshah region. When they conducted this airstrike, they were targeting AH-1 Cobra attack helicopters, among other various assets that they had on the ground. Some sources specifically claim that the Israeli Air Force destroyed 3 AH-1 Juliet Cobra helicopters, referred to by Iran as the Panhad 2091 Tufan, after domestic upgrades. Other sources are reporting, however, that there's been up to 5 helicopters destroyed. Now, these helicopters were originally supplied to Iran by the United States in the 1970s under the Shah's regime and are probably 50 years old and have been maintained despite the international sanctions that have been placed on the country due to what they've been doing for the past few decades. Now, Iran's Tufan upgrades include modernized avionics and weapon systems, but the helicopters are considered outdated compared to Israel's advanced air capabilities that they have because they haven't been under sanction. Now, the Israeli Defense Forces stated that the targeted helicopters were intended to counter Israeli aircraft operating in Iranian airspace, posing a strategic threat. The strikes are part of Operation Rising Lion, which was launched on June 13th of 2025, and were supported by precise intelligence and aimed at degrading Iran's rotary wing capabilities. There's been black and white footage that was released by the IDF purportedly showing the destruction of the helicopters at the Kermanshah Air Base. That being said, there's been some people posting around various locations suggesting that the destroyed aircraft might have been decoys as they appeared unusual, raising questions about the operation's effectiveness. Now, currently, Iran has not commented on the losses, and the actual condition of the helicopters prior to the strike still remains unclear, with some reports noting that there were significant losses during the Iran-Iraq war. But regardless, this operation reflects Israel's broader campaign to neutralize Iran's military assets, including nuclear facilities, missile launchers, and other various military assets amid escalating tensions. Now, whether it was 3 or it was 5, I'm not 100% sure because it seems like the various people that were talking about it weren't sure either, but most of the people I've seen have said 3, as long as they weren't decoys.